King David. History lesson on my family. Today we're going to be looking at the Stone of Destiny. It's also known as the Stone of Scone, also the Stone of Destiny. It's a large block of sandstone that has played a significant role in the history of Scotland. The stone, which weighs 336 pounds, has a past shrouded in legend and folklore. However, what is known for sure is that the stone has been used in the coronation of Scottish kings for centuries and has been a symbol of the country's sovereignty and cultural heritage. It's also the pillow, Jacob's pillow, which Jacob used to rest his head while he wrestled. He had a dream. He wrestled, with an angel. Okay, and that's when his name was changed, from Jacob, to Israel, man. Okay, and it would make sense for the stone to be with my family, the Southern Kingdom, who migrated, from the Americas to Iberia, Spain, and Portugal, and Europe, and then from there to Ireland and Scotland. It would make sense for it to be with us, because we are the tribe of Judah, and we are the royal line. Okay. So Bethel is where Jacob actually, which was me in a past life, where I rested my head, where I had the Stone of Destiny, man, didn't stand. And bearing in mind, on the anointed one also of Israel, man. And it was taken to Ireland, by the prophet Jeremiah. I remember the lesson I did, I think it was a few weeks ago, on the prophet Jeremiah being in Ireland, okay. Remember, my family stem from the biblical kings, okay. We are the true rulers assigned by the living creator, man. And now we've been made prisoners of war. The stone has a rich history in Scotland. The stone was kept at the Scone Abbey near Perth and was used in the coronation of the kings of Scotland. That's my royal blood, man. Me and my people, the Israelites, man, understand? According to a 14th century chronicle, the stone was placed in the church of the abbey near the high altar and was used as a coronation throne for future kings, like I've told you this in previous videos. However, the stone's history took a different turn in 1296 when King Edward I of England invaded Scotland. He seized the stone, my family possession. Okay, that's why we want our shit back, man. And he also robbed other Scottish regalia, and this was taken to Westminster Abbey in London. Here, he built a special throne, known as the coronation chair, where the stone was placed under as a symbol of English rule over Scotland. For the next several centuries, the stone was then used to swear in, which is against our law, our oppressors, kings that they chose, the Paler people from the north, okay, the ones who assume our identity. So despite its removal from Scotland or theft and robbery by the people who are in power today, the stone continued to hold significant cultural and historical importance for the country, Scotland. So apparently in 1950, Scottish nationalists stole the stone from Westminster Abbey and took it back to Scotland. 4 months later, it was recovered and returned and sent back to Westminster Abbey. However, this incident brought the stone's fate back into the public's eye, and calls for its return to Scotland grew louder. In 1996, the very year that the Messiah was sexually abused, in his wicked captivity by my mother, her wicked friend Victor Nealon, and his friends from the Royal Mail, and also the JW Court elders, and the Hazy abuse in the House of 39. So in 1996, the stone was returned to Scotland, okay? And apparently, if this is true, it was transported to Edinburgh Castle, where it is now kept with the Scottish crown jewels. The return of the stone was a symbol of the country's sovereignty and cultural heritage. So we have imposters which are on the throne of David. So you have King Charles of Japheth, which is assuming my people's identity, sat on our thrones, which is against our law. He's from Vlad the Impaler's line. He is just he is a public custodian acting in place, just for the sake of the public, and you hold no power, man. You understand? You hold no real power, man. Me and my people do, yeah. We are the Israelites. My family, the Jacobites, yeah, thrown out of Scotland, man. If he wasn't thrown out of Scotland, yeah, we'd be ruling today, man. You understand? If he hadn't came for our crowns, man, we'll be sat on our thrones right now, man. You understand? That's why I say, yeah, we want restitution for the lands and estate stolen. Okay. Anyway, people of the world, Jew and Gentile, I encourage you to come together and observe the law of the living Creator if you want salvation for you and your families and protection. Okay, follow my lead, and that will lead you to salvation, man. Okay, that's a little short history lesson on the Stone of Destiny, Stone of Scone, or Jacob's Pillow, as it's also known as. Okay, my family heritage, we want our shit back, man. You understand? The Most High ain't fucking about, man. Anyway, till next time, from this peaceful scholarly back to ministry, man. Man, non-donation taken, my tired, yeah. Shalom and peace.